হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই, বলে সবাই কেমন আছো? আশা সবাই ভালো আছো। আমি চলে এলাম একটা নতুন ভিডিও নিয়ে আর এম গেমিং ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। তো গাইস, আজকে আমি ভিডিওতে বলে দিয়েছিলাম যে আজকে লাইভে আসবো এবং আমি এটা একদম শেষ করে দেবো। ইভেন্টটা আমি আবারও আপনাদেরকে দেখিয়ে দিই। তো এই যে এই ইভেন্টটা আমি স্কফিয়ার এই ইভেন্ট আমি আজকে একদম পুরোপুরি শেষ করে দেবো ইনশাআল্লাহ। তো চলো আমরা শুরু করি। আর এইবার ফুল নাকি বলে এইটা শেষ হওয়ার পর তো আমাদের শোগুন রাইডেন শোগুন আসতেছে। তো এটা কে কে বের করতে ইচ্ছুক সবাই কমেন্টে ইয়েস বলে দাও। আমি তো বাই প্রচুর এক্সাইটেড, আমি বের করবো ইনশাআল্লাহ। চলো শুরু করি।
Well, I got a sense that she's
Holding back?
Escoffier only picked up on it because... Okay, that's what... Oh, that? Well, back in the day, For instance, legend has it, so rare was the ingredient. Modeste, especially Modeste, he was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius. And over...
Paimon's heard this kind of story before. Armed with the codex,
What? No, of course not. Cooking is a constantly evolving art form. How could any restaurant survive? Anyway, never mind centuries. Sibeli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years after their rise to fame. And that was it. Even then it's...
Oh!
Yes, well, that's fiction.
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Bourg they sell now.
Wait!
It did, but like I said, it's a dusty old book now. So, reimagination. As for why we gave it the same name...
Oh!
Hey now, it might... Just think.
Anyway, before I left my role...
So why is she so interested in the... Could it be...
Well, it... Maybe...
What?
Who knows? It means besting her in this bake-off. However much she's changed since we worked together,
Well...
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Now, if I had to push it, I could probably do the work of 3 chefs myself. But I'd prefer to play it safe if...
Well, that's easy! The 3 of us are veterans in...
Well, I have heard the Traveler isn't a...
Oh, count. Even if it means competing...
confident.
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up without... Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruit.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. A kind of special food processor I got the Fontaine Research Institute to make for me. But this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let me give you a demonstration.
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Haven't never used anything this weird before. Cool! Not weird.
And done. These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients. I processed all the fruit you chopped up earlier.
Wow! Even the smell is so much more...
Absolutely not! I'll demonstrate again. Now. Slowly and carefully. And voila! Now it's your turn. But the traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you sure you've never done this before? Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the whole... That's right, the true test of your cooking...
Finally on the right path.
How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet? I know this doesn't represent what you're capable of. Try again, and this time. How's it going? Look at that! With the grace...
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but Paimon's a bit of a connoisseur.
6 points.
What? Oh, what?
That's 6 out of 100.
What?
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear. By that logic, I suppose you...
Aww.
Me next! I'll have you know that this batch of macarons...
So you went from 12 tablespoons to...
Aw,
Now to the final dish.
So,
this is our last hope.
8 points.
darn. That's better.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one 8 points out of 10. Maybe even...
Huh? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can tell that I can read...
Hey, you made that last...
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square.
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining. Maybe...
Chef Escoffier, I heard the news about...
And you think...
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma? Last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escaffi, I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me...
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Don't you worry. The fact is...
Firma, have you even set foot in...
I... Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then I...
Dad, talked...
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because you were all. But anyway, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of redoing every...
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea.
She sounds like the...
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escaffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter...
What is this? It looks like a dog's been out.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time
Either straighten yourself...
So now,
Oh, man.
the more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easy? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect...
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I...
Dad...
I will win this contest,
But what if...
even if I had to go it alone.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia...
And so will I!
Yeah! And if...
Actually, I thought maybe I could help. That's sort of why I'm here.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to, but then...
You do this for us?
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah?
I know, but... I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
Well, Paimon didn't think we...
Great! Then it's being a spawn.
Oh, well... Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist, then prepare for some of the finest... That's not a bad idea.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Why, Savannah? Oh, nothing. Flicking. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm... But I can't find anything. The copy I gave her not only... Yeah, maybe. Still, we were. She was those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma and the other staff so much. Well, I mean to an extent, of course. I wonder. Yes. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound fame slowly drove him and Savelli apart. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks and with Modeste being whisked off to all manner, people started gossiping about Savelli. Everything in one rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste. Unlikely. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means crack. You're right about that. Just...
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
It's Cooking Contest Day! To the Hotel de Bourg! Tout sweet!
But my research had so much potential.
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hotel de Bourg and to this most exciting of...
Savannah, I brought...
Monica?
In the interest, the labels will be placed out of sight.
As one of the...
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hotel de Bourg cooking contest commence!
Monica, Traveler, it's goat. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Alphonse! Gaspar! Get to work! Do not disappoint me.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Stay calm, Scoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
A little amuse-bouche!
What are you doing, Escoffier? Your team's waiting on you.
A dash of frosting!
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, Traveler!
Alphonse! What are you playing at? That's not how I taught you to do it! Stop horsing around and do it again!
Yes, chef!
Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah. Will this slow their progress?
balance of flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low.
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on Savannah's progress.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Enough! Oh, useless! Both of you, make like an egg and beat it! I'll do it myself!
Wow! Is Savannah serious? Can she...
A dash of frosting! A little moose boosh!
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gateau de Bourg. I was just exercising caution. I had to make sure everything was perfect.
Time's up! Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10! Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little...
Huh? Rich?
All right, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't...
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
How exciting! I'm gonna dig in.
Not just the sugar.
It appears
And Paimon,
something's
I can now declare that the creator of the...
What? It's Savannah?
No.
hey, Savannah, what did you do? Oh,
Well, someone's a sore loser. It was Vanishem's stuff. Isn't it more likely?
you take that back.
Judges, we demand a rematch.
That's enough! As head chef, or rather as Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want the Codex to bore that much, you can have it.
Scoffy.
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over and I won. That means you owe me the codex.
Look, Savannah, you may have... but only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
So, will that be all? Ex-head...
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
All right, fine. I'm glad to hear it.
Escoffier?
The Codex de Boer! Finally.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah,
It's all right. It was just a bake-off. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to come. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the codex...
No. No!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets. No nothing? I don't believe it. This can't be happening.
Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up...
Oh, I knew it.
pent-up stress?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most...
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things. She'll hide herself. But
our best guess is, she doesn't want to be seen as less of a...
And there it is.
Even so.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
About...
Leone and...
Well, how...
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my...
is it...
Oh, relax. This isn't... The offending flavors are coming from in between the ice. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
I'm sorry. I was forced to. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would.
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. Whatever's going on with you, just spill.
Food safety. Wait, you mean the Lumen?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procure, but I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to.
This is crazy. So Savannah.
I know. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse. I.
Seriously? All this fuss over a little slip-up?
Huh?
Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress and now I'm out. So you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened.
You mean...
Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility. You should tell Vanagem to mark down...
Understood.
Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original?
I have my suspicions. Not that I...
Ugh. What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly... But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal customer.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But some...
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought though.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason. But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged. And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah. Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine. The only one...
Oh, for goodness sake.
Of course. Seeing how...
There's still one thing. She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but sure...
You'd think so, but...
New head chef, you say? I wonder.
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't... Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone...
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but...
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but let's give her the day to calm down.
In that case, I'll go and update from...
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
that was a long day.
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this time?
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year they migrate long distances. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore, but what those poets don't know, once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock. So the truth is that leadership, with all the I guess cooking is a science, not magic. Given this, of course some people have them. I'd have no reason to And come tomorrow.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Vanigem isn't for a while. Check on her? Oh no. Escoffier, are you alright?
I'm fine. Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Coffee. Need coffee. Strong, bitter coffee beans, transformed through expert brewing and... I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up in your sleep when you get the chance. Wait, what investigation?
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so... Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Huh? No.
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all only to find an empty house. I left Alphonse and the others. If she's not here...
Boss,
Alphonse? You're supposed to...
We were, but...
Oh.
Of course. Yeah, but...
The Codex de...
Seriously?
Ugh, idiot.
Hold on.
It was you. It sounds like...
Retrieve the code. So the cooking contest... Ugh, this is... First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest. But now, it turns out that someone else forced Savannah to force Monica to cheat?
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand...
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
ভাই বিশ্বাস দাও আমার অনেক অনেক ঘুম ধরতেছে ভাই, আমি আর খেলতে পারতেছি না। তো ভাই আজকে এখানে ঢুকি এই ডোমেইনে, তারপর ভাই কি হয় না হয় এটা আমি কালকে লাইভে বলে দেবো ইনশাআল্লাহ। বলে কি দেবো ভাই, তোমাদেরকে দেখিয়ে দিব। তো আজকের জন্য এইটুকুই, কারণ ভাই আমার ঘুম ধরতেছে প্রচুর পরিমাণে। দেখা হচ্ছে নতুন কোনো লাইভে, এবং যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে ভাই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও, পাশে থাকা বেল নোটিফিকেশনটা বাজিয়ে দিও গাইস, এবং পরে আবার দেখা হবে ইনশাআল্লাহ। ভাই ডোমেইনে ঢোকে না, ঢুকলে ভাই আমি রেখে দেবো। চলো ভাই, আল্লাহ হাফেজ, টাটা।